What is up? Okay, so trying some new things again this time around. This is a new format here. I've done this before pre-recorded, but I thought I'd try this live. So I got some client work here, and I thought I'd just sit here and edit and talk my way through it. You know, maybe some people will learn from watching or jump in and teach me if I'm doing something wrong. But I thought this could be something fun to do here. Today's project it is a promo video for a beekeepers association here. We got to take the red out, and we did have a Sony FX6 on the shoot too, and shot some really cool stuff of just bees. Some cool slow-mo shots of the bees. I can show that to you now here. All right. I'm also got a new setup here I'm testing out of the Elgato Stream Deck app. All right. So it's just going to work here like this. I need to figure out how to get comfortable with a microphone in front of my face. I may switch to a lav for some of these because this might be too much of a pain to do like this. Okay. So can we see my Adobe project here? And this project's already been started, but all right. Another thing I don't know how this is going to work too is I don't know if the audio is going to come through in the live. I don't know if anybody can hear that or not. And maybe that's not important. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't need to hear that. But if anybody wants to hear something or saying they're not hearing something, just let me know. I don't know if it's coming through or not. And there's really no way for me to tell because I can't be on both sides of this at once. But yeah, so it's already synced up. We're just trying to promote an event here in this. So what we did was we shot some interviews talking about the event, what it was. And the goal here is just to gain attention for this event to happen next year. So that's what this is. And I gotta call through this and put this together. We'll see if we can make it something. So just for fun here, this is how I usually edit. Is I will have this. I just called this one promo video. Sometimes I'll work in spines, or it just depends on how complex the project is, how deep I'm getting into it. But I'm just trying to move some windows around here. Okay, there we go. Move this here. Not quite found a setup that works best for me. So, leave that there. All right. Well, I like to create two sequences here. Usually, at least starting off, I'll create one sequence that drop all my footage in. All of it. Everything from the day. Literally everything. It'll be a mess. Like this here. Just a mess. And then for this one, I did drop... I did just drop some black bar layer on there. That's more for me to look at. I think it's just makes it a little more pleasing, and I'm trying to decide what aspect ratio I'm going to deliver this in. But and then I just use this is the conversion LUT for red up here. Even though if you look here, I do have it is FX6 and red. I mean, you can see which one's for the FX6. If you ever shot an FX6 footage, you'll see that it gives you a ton of audio tracks here, and there's no way to shut them off. All right, so Caitlin says the Premiere audio is not coming through. Yeah, well, let's see if I send her this. Can I send her that? Can we send her this? Where do we want the comments to come through on this? Maybe, I don't know. Let's just send her that. Yeah, I had it come through once. Let me see if I can get it to come through. I don't know if it's super important for this or not. The project looks great so far. Yeah, Caitlin worked on assembling this and getting it to where it is now. I dropped some coloring on here too. But maybe let's see if we can get the audio in here coming through. Well, I think it's somewhere in the settings here. Where? Movie settings? No. Where was it? Ooh, let's turn that down. We don't need that loud. Where was it? I can't remember where it was. app, cam link, mode of no, playthrough. I don't remember where this was here on how to get audio through on outside the project into the stream here. I had it once and I can't remember why I turned it off. I think because it was coming through twice for me. And I couldn't quite figure out how to... Nope, don't want to mess with that. It's not there. Where was it? Sound. Window. Maybe it's inside here. Sound effects, zoom guest, audio, sound levels. Let's go. Source. Maybe it's in the scene. Let me see. Is it in the scene? Edit with me. Edit. Here we go. System audio capture. There. So now, Caitlin, if you're still in here, let me know if you're hearing sound from any of this. Let me see. There's no sound in that. Let me go back to the interview. Let me know if you can hear this.
We're based in Mooresville, but we cover the entire county and we promote.
That should be coming through. That should be coming through in there now. So you should be able to hear this. I don't know if I want it that loud though. I'm gonna turn it down. I don't think you guys need to hear that.
And we promote beekeeping and raising healthy and hopefully happy bees. This is our apiary open house.
But see, this is where I can't really control. I can't hear. I don't know how loud that actually is. There, I can just all system audio. Cool. Or just Adobe. I'll have it set to all for now on that. Okay, cool. Was it too loud? Does it sound... Is it louder than me, or is it enough to hear? I mean, I don't want it louder than me, and I don't know if I want it equal, but...
We are doing live hive demonstrations where we're letting people suit up and we're taking them into the hives, showing them all the different components of the hive.
Boom, boom. So, I don't know how to set the animation here. Oh, I left my red in here. Here's my red. Yeah, so, I'll switch back and forth here. See if that's working. Awesome. Cool. All right. So what we're doing here, I see there's a couple people in here. What we're doing is we are throwing together a promo video for a apiary. I don't know. Caitlin says, it sounds okay. Your audio is louder, but the interview is still audible. You have background music playing too, though. Yeah, I wanted some ambient music. There's a little bit of ambient music. But I don't know how to loop. I like some of the ambient music. I can bring up the interview here a little bit louder. Actually, I'm going to make this text, while I'm in here in this comments app, I'm going to go ahead and edit this text and make this a little bit bigger. Ooh, too big. See if this looks bigger. That got smaller. No. Come on. I want it a little bit bigger. Font size. Let's go here. It's freaking huge. Okay. Can I shrink that a little bit? That's a whole thing's a little too big. It'll be the line height that no, line height's okay. Kerning. Nope. Edit background. Border width. There we go. And corner radius. Text margin. There we go. Shrink it up a little bit. Let's see if this looks better. I think it looks better. I'm going to leave it like that for now. The border's a little bit bigger. I'm going to thin that border out. Which was edit background. Border width, let's thin that up just a hair. Border, we do gradient. Now, motion. Motion's kind of cool, but I like the color. We'll leave the color. All right, this. There we go. Drop in the comment. All right, ambient music is good. All right, cool. Okay, so what we're doing here is a promo video for a bee apiary. Apiary, I can't. Apiary. Can someone sound that out in the chat? Apiary. I don't know why I'm having trouble saying that. Promo video for an event they did, and we were there to highlight it and did some interviews, and we got some cool B-roll and took the red out on this too. We also shot on a Sony FX6, so some of the footage here is from an FX6 and red. But for the people that are here, let's look at some of this cool B-roll we got of these bees. So we were actually able to capture a swarm, which this is just footage on the timeline that I threw into. I just threw into the timeline, then threw the conversion LUT on. That's it. So it's nothing. It's not fully graded or anything yet. So I'll turn my phone on silent. But yeah, it was crazy to see all these bees when they started swarming like this. So I believe a swarm is when they move from one hive to another. They split and multiply. But we got to see some of that there when we were shooting. This is KOMODO footage on a Sony G Master 7200 here, which I thought was pretty cool. I was loving that combo on there. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit through this. Ooh. Yeah, the one thing that, I mean, I'm still new to the red, but one thing I just really noticed here, Jerry's here. Apiary. Awesome. Why is this not going centered? I want this to go centered when I bring this up here. Where's center? Where's center? Center's, I don't know. It looks good. Jerry, so Jerry is he's the one in this video. He is. I gotta get used to having all these monitors up when I'm working on this here. So, oh yeah, we forgot. We had an issue here where we accidentally shot one whole interview in 80 frames a second, which was a pain to slow down a match. What
they call mentor.
Yeah, as you can see, he's like out of sync. I don't know if it's coming through in the live. He is out of sync in this. Hey, Jerry in the house. Oh, the bee emoji. What does post comment mean? If I do post comment, I'm gonna try this. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Post comment. Did nothing. All right. So I haven't touched audio yet. Nothing done in audio. This is.
My name is Jerry Green, and I'm president.
That is the music track here. So I may have to turn the ambient music off because it's going to get very annoying when we have background music and music from the project in here on that. Also, I got to learn a little bit more about licensing on this, because if I've already licensed the music you're hearing, this is already licensed into the track, but it's licensed for this video on live. It should be fine, right? If it's YouTube, I don't know. We'll find out. There was something about this lower third too I wanted to change.
President of the White Lake Beekeepers Association.
And we're playing back at 1/4 the quality. We'll just bump it to full, so we can handle this. I'll try to make this preview screen a little bit bigger for you guys. Not really how I always work. Here I am on a 50-inch screen, so I do have plenty of space here. My other monitor's taken up by the live stream itself. But okay. Where were we? So we got all the interviews here, which all together. White Lake Keepers, Beekeepers. Okay. This is very annoying with the mic. I'm going to do something different here. How do people do this? How do streamers do this? Let's see here. All this together, we're looking at like, that feels wrong. Is it?
You can go to our website.
Okay. It's about 2 minutes, 18 seconds. So let's watch it through. Where are we?
My name is Jerry Green, and I'm president of the White Lake Beekeepers Association. And we work around Morgan County. We're based in Mooresville, but we cover the entire county, and we promote beekeeping and raising healthy and hopefully happy bees. This is our apiary open house. This is the first time we've ever done this. We are doing live hive demonstrations where we're letting people suit up, and we're taking them into the hives, showing them all the different components of the hive, the different types of bees, whether it's a worker bee, a drone, and hopefully we can find the queen and point the queen out to them.
I like to see the queen bee. I learned a lot about bees, and I got a bowl of wax, and we're gonna buy honey.
The kid correct me.
This club is great at educating new beekeepers and being supportive. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to know at first. So having people that will help you along the way is a huge benefit of being in a club.
Okay.
Everyone was super informative.
Ooh.
Everyone had their own little story to share, so it kind of really got me
Audio's bad. I remember this part because there was a plane that went over.
enlightened on everything. I'm interested in the club itself. They have a lot of resources. So like harvesting was one of those things I was worried about. I was like, man, there's a lot of supplies, a lot of time. Knowing that they have a way, like you can rent out their harvesting equipment, get to work. There's a lot of ingenuity over there with things. I was pretty impressed.
Everybody needs what they call a mentor. Somebody that says, here's what we need to do to your hive. That's what the club is all about.
Caitlin, are you still in the stream? Because there was a math equation we had to do here to figure out if anyone in the stream here has ever dealt with this. It's such a pain. Where you dual record audio on a second source and you accidentally shoot a higher frame rate and it converts in camera. So what I'd shot here is this project's at 23976, 24 frames. But we went from B-roll to back to interview setup. And this is not the first time I've done this. I'm sure someone else has done this too. Someone can relate. And I left it in 80 frames per second. So it shot the whole interview in 80 frames per second. And it slowed it down. So I sped it up, and trying to sync that is such a pain, and trying to do that math there on that.
Somebody that says, here's what we need to do to your hive.
So I'm gonna deal with that later. That's gonna be some hyper focusing there and figuring that out. It's probably really simple.
The club's all about. You join the club. There's people that'll help you. It's really a good organization.
Then I switched it over there. Obviously.
If you want to know more about beekeeping and getting into beekeeping, you can go to our website, whitelakebeekeepers.org, or we are also on Facebook, White Lake Beekeepers Association, and you can contact us either way, and we will be more than happy to call you and talk to you about it.
Okay. So, obviously this is not done, but some of the things we got to do is some things. Obviously, we got the audio and selected pieces we want in there. Now, how do we put this all together, make it flow smooth, and we got to get that B-roll in there, pun intended. Get that B-roll in there on top of this with what they're saying, and go through and edit all this audio, tweak it, EQ, compress, denoise, see what I can do with all that, especially that airplane one's going to be a pain. And then what else? Music's already laid in there. But yeah, the two trouble points in this whole thing that's going to take some time is, in the graphics, the lower thirds, I'm going to leave. I think they need to stay up a little longer. Trouble points we have are the, I lost there was two. The sound of the plane, that's one we're going to mess with, and that's going to be a trouble point. It's going to take some time to fix. And then we have this slow-mo mistake, which was our mistake on set when we shot this. So we have to fix that. Caitlin says, I don't understand this comment, how it where it chooses to go or start. It's like sometimes centered, sometimes not. I don't fully understand this. Okay. When I did the math, I thought the footage needed to be sped up by about 334%. But Scott thought it would be roughly 297%. So I guess let's check that out now. Let's see where that's at. You have, let's see, Caitlin started this edit, so she's the one that did this here. I think. I don't know if I helped her with this. I think she did this part here. So yeah, we're at 332%, 332.99%. And Scott's supposed to be around 2. Scott is a math whiz, so this was an easy equation for him. I need to get that equation and do a whole YouTube tutorial, because I'm sure people run into this problem. This is not my first time running into it, so I'm sure some other people need to figure that out. So let's try it. Let's try 297%. See what happens. That is probably going to throw the whole timeline off. So hold up. I'm going to move this up in case it's slower, so it will expand out, which is going to throw this timeline off. But let's try that. 297%. Let's see. Well, I won't know because I have to watch the lips here. And
everybody needs what they call mentor.
I can't tell. This part's never fun.
Everybody needs.
So it looks like we're a little too late, so we're going to bump it over.
What they call mentor.
I can't tell this too far.
Everybody needs what they call mentor. Somebody that says, here's what.
I think I can see somebody. Somebody is first, so maybe it needs to go back.
That says, here's what.
Man, this always just breaks my mind. Breaks my mind.
Everybody.
Nope. Look over here. He's starting to say everybody, so let's find where he is. Exhaling. He's inhaling. He's exhaling there. Exhale. All right. So the word is on everybody. Let's see.
Everybody needs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 5 frames forward.
Everybody needs what they call mentor.
I can't tell if the speed is off or the sync is off. So like that's a whole nother issue when trying to do this, and that's what makes it complicated. Is syncing audio to video that is matched at the right sample rate and frame rate. Not really a problem. Just takes some time and eyeballing. This is an issue because I don't know if the time's right on the footage, and it may drift.
Everybody needs.
And I feel like we're getting close, but I just don't know if that's the right.
Everybody needs.
It's looking better. Oh my gosh! Go over.
Everybody. Needs. Everybody. Everybody needs what. Everybody needs what they call men. Everybody needs what they. Everybody.
Dang it.
Everybody.
I was going to save this to do this last, but
everybody.
Maybe getting this out of the way will help.
Everybody needs what. Everybody needs.
It feels too slow. It feels too slow.
Everybody needs what they. Everybody needs. Everybody needs what they call mentor.
Almost. That's like a frame or two off.
Everybody needs what they call mentor. Somebody that's.
Backing up.
Everybody needs what they call mentor.
All right. I think the time is off. I don't think this is right.
Everybody needs what they.
So.
Everybody needs what they.
Art. This always messes with me when I look at it for too long. Am I hearing him say everybody or seeing him say everybody first? That's a challenge.
Everybody needs.
I don't know. This is going to be a whole problem here.
Everybody needs what they call a mentor.
I feel like it's too slow. So if anyone happens to be watching this on a live or anybody watches this on a replay, in what we shot in 79, I can't remember. I need to bring it up. It was like 79.976, I believe. And we need to convert that to 23.976. Now the 78.976 was converted in camera to 23.976. So it is itself, the file is 23.976. That's what we wanted in. But we need it to be sped back up to match the timing of, I don't know. That's a pain. This one, I'm going to skip this for now because that's a pain. So what we're going to do is I'll mute the music. We'll see where we're at on this. And then really it's got to drop B-roll in, finesse it around, and then I'll do all the finessing, perfection last. I don't think we need any of this audio. That's just, yeah, see, like, so this is what it was, and ignore the color. This is not final grade, and obviously this is more underexposed since it was a higher frame rate with the shutter degree, shutter angle on that it. Adjust my mic here. The exposure dropped obviously with that. So, I was really happy with this B footage though with the Komodo X though. So like the KX footage here, what I really liked about this was. Or what I noticed about this was in the KX is known for, and this is literally raw. These are not selected B-roll. The global shutter, and I felt like I felt something here with the global shutter with these bees. Man, this makes my skin itch seeing all this. We weren't even wearing bee suits. We ran out there to catch this. Bees are really not, honeybees at least they're not as violent as I thought they were. I learned so. If you stay out of their way, but this was it was intense. But yeah, so global shutter here, I feel like I noticed a lot of the way this was captured when they were swarming there. I feel like there's more B-roll. I shot some of our van.
That is the red.
Our little production van. There she is. And that was, I wonder if we have, I don't have any BTS for setup. So what we used, that's Roxy. Shout out to Roxy there for helping out with this. There's Caitlin up there. The interview portions were shot with a, I don't know if we have any BTS of it here. We have the 6x6 scrim that was over them. Then we used a Komodo X. The KX was, I feel like it's really small. The KX was right there on the tripod, and we used a 28 to 45 millimeter f2.8. I think it's 2.8. No, f1.8. I'm sorry, f1.8. And that was our main interview lens. We just did a one camera setup on that. And then some of these you'll see, these interviews here. Yeah, these are not colored yet. They don't look great. But that's what's going on here. It's just a scrim, and then I brought in a little bounce board that bounced light up under the face. As you can see, like where he's wearing a hat. Sometimes when the sun's right over, you'd get that real harsh shadow over the face. This kind of fills that in and adds a little catch light. Where's my hand tool? Adds a little catch light in the eye. You can see actually it's squared in the eye there. You'll see that. Can I? Yeah. I can't zoom in here, but from here you see the little catch light in the eye. So yeah, that was basically our setup. And then the microphone was the Sennheiser MKH 416 run into a Zoom F6. And that's what we used for the interview portions here on this. Yeah, so sometimes with these things I hit a block and I'm just like trying to figure out how these go together. This was a very simple shoot. This was not a super complex shoot. And usually the simple shoots are more complex in the edit, I feel, because a lot of it is piecing it together and finding the gluing parts and those transitions. Something like this where it's just testimonial, and then B-roll is not super intense. But let's see where we're at.
My name is Jerry Green, and I'm
So music already is too loud.
White Lake Beekeepers Association.
We'll drop it like negative
And
25.
We work around.
What I'm going to do before I get too far into this, I'm going to go to my sequence. I usually keep a bin and I have them separated into sequences. And where we're at for promo video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to call this one promo video full select backup. That way, I don't have to worry about if I screw anything up here. I can always go back to where I started tonight. Bigger projects that may take longer, what I'll typically do is label the date throughout these. So should I make that? I feel like this window should be bigger. I feel like it's not. I feel like it's hard to see. I kind of want to make this a little bit bigger. Can I do that here? I think I can. Now it's locked. Whatever, it is what it is right now. Okay. So let's see.
My name is Jerry Green, and I'm president of the White Lake Beekeepers Association. And we work around Morgan County. We're based in Mooresville, but we cover the entire county, and we promote.
I do like this music. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this. Am I even on? I don't even know if I'm on. You can see me on the stream. I'm like leaning back in my chair. Bump this back a little. So I like the music a lot on how it starts, and it starts slow. And usually for these type of videos, this is just an event video. But I usually like to start with there needs to be something that grabs attention. So what is that? Probably bees, right? Some bees. So I'm gonna find some shots, and the way the music just kind of starts off, kind of slow, friendly, and soft. So what I'll do is I'm going to move this all down. I'm going to bring this music back up so I've cleared the intro space here on the timeline. And I'm going to find a nice shot or two of the bees. Some kind of bee shot. I'm thinking, well, that's me messing with my ND. I love the red footage. The red Komodo X is just, it's the easiest camera to work with to get a pleasing image. That's the biggest takeaway I've noticed. It does not take a lot of work to get a good image. So I like that shot. I don't know if I held anything. I like this one. A late edit for me here. Also, when I'm doing these streams, like if anyone wants to ask questions or talk about something completely unrelated, we totally can. Just kind of wanted to do these because I think it's fun to do. And we can talk about the edit, talk about the cameras, or ask why I did something, or tell me I should have done something different or better. Go ahead. So, a few shots I like. Now, the part for me is like I usually want a really good shot, and the sign might be good at the beginning too. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to put it down here for now. Also, like a good shot, but I also don't want to like give away all the good B-roll. But maybe we have some, it's about the event. So maybe we use some of this FX6 footage here. The FX6 looks great too. FX6 is an amazing camera. I'm not going to finish this tonight. But it's one of those projects that I've had like 3 or 4 in between this. So getting back into this, I'm kind of refamiliarizing myself with what we got, which is always the pain is once you walk away. So I like these. I'm thinking something like this. Start off with. Let me see. What's that first line?
My name is Jerry Green, and
Jerry
I'm
Green.
president of the White Lake Beekeepers.
Yeah. So if we start off like, let's see, how long do we have here? It's kind of fun. It's kind of playful. I think I want to start in a little later. Like I like where it starts coming to that. Maybe. Yeah. Like we probably don't, we don't need to go that long. This is a whatever 2-ish minute video. So I get like 5-10 seconds. I feel like is a lot. 10 seconds of some bees. So white lick. I'm just gonna drag this over because I don't like looking at just log. This shot is ugly. Oh dang it. Okay. Yeah, I don't like that. I think this needs to be bigger for you guys. You know what? Can I just full screen this whole thing? I think I'm gonna do that. I'll do this right now. No, I need to stop getting distracted. Let's do this. Let's find the bee shots. Let's find some bees. Yeah. Oh, right there. I like that. I like that. Now, if we can get something steady here. There we go. I'll link that audio because I don't need the audio on any of this. What? Where'd he go? Where'd we go? Dadgummit. Where was that shot? It's during the swarm because this one has started. They all were leaving there. This was Roxy's cam. I know he got some good stuff on there. Oh, there we go. In here. I like seeing all where. No, where is it? This came in a weird order. 42, 43. I think. Maybe it didn't. I like that. Oh. I like that. Oh, that's cool. Good one, Roxy. I like that one. All right. The Roxy was on the FX6, and that would have been, I believe that would have been the 7200. I also had a 24 to 70 there. And then we did, I don't think we put the 28 to 45 on the FX6. I think that just stayed for the interviews. Most of the B-roll is going to be from that 24 to 70 and the 7200 G Master. Or the Sigma is a 24 to 70. Sigma. The 7200 is G Master. There. That's the shots I want. I want that. Do we have anything here to work with? Come on. Unlink. There we go. I like this. Yes. Right there. Cut. Oh. My shortcuts disappeared, so I have to I'll have to remember those. So I'm actually going to be using I have the loop deck. I forget it's called, the creator. I don't know what it's called. The new loop deck thing. I'm sure you've seen. You know it if you've seen it. Everyone was making videos about it online. So we got something like this. So let's see. I like the slow-mo. It's kind of dreamlike. And then the colors, when I go back and color grade this, that's what's gonna make all this a little bit, it's gonna feel better. Because right now it's pretty dark. And that's just because, like I said, I just threw a conversion load. I think I know what I want. Let's see, how much footage do we want to start off here? My name's Jerry. Yeah, that would be, I think it's enough. And then we can go. So about maybe. Yeah, I like that. Cut on the beat. Gone. Bring this. Oh, no. Bring this up. Bring it up. Okay. Let's see here. feel like I'm getting nowhere. Oh man. Well, seems like a pretty dead tonight. Bad night to do this, so I don't know how long I'm going to stay on the live here. I'm probably going to stay on another 15 to 20 more minutes before I jump off here. Let's get some of the, show some of this stuff. That's going to get attention. Oh, that's so cool. I like that shot. I haven't seen all of these shots yet. It was me and my buddy Roxy here were out there shooting, and Caitlin. So I didn't get to look at all of this just yet. Kid. Bees. People doing things. I think I like the wide. They're so wide. Maybe. I really like that. I just want to show that right off the bat. Do we have any of them like just walking or something? No. Like shots of them. Yeah. Okay. Like I want to show more of them on this. People interacting with the bees in some way. And maybe I start off with here. So I'll do go edit. Boom. Too long. I'm gonna bring these black bars down here just because I like it. Man, it's cut off for you guys. That's all the way up there. I'm seeing it. So I'm thinking of something like we got those bees. I don't like that for the opening shot. I like that for the opening. So I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate that part of it. We don't need that much of it. I'm gonna start here. We're gonna start here. I like that. And then so more bees. So we got the bees crawling there. Let's have her pulling it out. Yeah. So we have some action here. So she's gonna pull one out. She pulled one out. Close up, so she'll be here. I like the kid with his hands up. And or maybe not even like pulling it out. Maybe she's already looking at it because I like that shot. That's cool. I'm gonna try to find something that just Oh, that's really cool. She's putting it back in. I don't want her putting it back in yet. I want to see her. Yeah. I don't even know if I want to leave this in slow motion. Still scrubbing through here, see what we got. Oh, that was when the swarm happened on that card. So let's see. She's walking out here. Oh, yeah. Some interaction here. Talking to the kid. I like this. Oh, nice. Nice, Roxy. So now we got like we got a over the shoulder here. Nice. So we got this. I don't know if this is going to make it, but here, at least in this part. So I'll drop this in. Drop it down there. And then we got the reverse. It looks like there's people do stuff here. Edit it. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do what aspect ratio we're gonna do this in. So if we do something like this, white leg, what is this shot? I don't need that shot again, right? Yeah. It's too late for this. I'm getting too tired. trying to cram some editing in tonight, but oh well. Stream's kind of dead tonight anyway, so I may jump off here and close this out, call it a night. So I got a little bit of a start. So I'm trying to start with like intro, bees. I don't know if I like this shot for it, people doing things. Shot the kid. Now none of this is like obviously flowing the way I want it to just yet. I'm just kind of molding and massaging. And then I'm gonna get rid of this. I need different shots in here, but I want it's all going to start up here because I want Jerry to start talking first is what I want. And I'm going to go ahead and lock this layer. And lock these two. I want to start talking first, and then I want to bring in so it's way too long to have that on the side. I don't even think we need to read it that long. Yeah. So that's 10 seconds in and our 14 seconds in right there. So we don't need that much. So if I can get that in there, I need to find the right shots at the beginning there. That's what I'll have to figure out. But I think this is kind of where we're thinking here. It's just going to be something like this, where she's a little soft in the shots. I don't think the shots of them will work there, but I do like that sequencing. Okay. That's too long. Let me come kid. Too long. Bees.
My name is Jerry Green, and I'm president of the White Lake Beekeepers Association. And
I don't know what the text is at.
Morgan County.
Where's the text? So, something like that. Okay, where's the text? The text on a different layer. What's going on? Oh, I think it's the black bars. We'll go ahead and just delete them. Yeah. So, no. Yeah, I think.
My name is Jerry Green, and I'm president of the White Lake Beekeepers Association.
Yeah, I want to do something like that. This sounds rough, but I got to work on that. That'll be a whole other pass through on this whole thing. So if I do a little fade in there, fade ins help a lot on everything.
My name is Jerry Green. And I'm president of the White Lake Beekeepers Association. And
maybe I'm thinking we do hold the shot a little longer.
My name is Jerry Green, and I'm president of the White Lake Beekeepers Association.
Yeah.
And we work around.
Actually, I'm thinking I leave this here.
President of the White Lake Beekeepers Association.
And where he says, and we
work around Morgan County. We're based.
It's kind of slow there the way we start into this. So I'm thinking I will cut. I'm just trying this. We need him to say.
And
we don't need and. So let me see if I can eliminate this and cut this out. Delete. We'll see if this works. I don't know if this will work. So I'm gonna hide this under here and then drag. Ooh, crap. Drag this over and see if we can hide that cut and maybe pick the pacing up a little bit on this early beginning. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Obviously, these beginning shots, still working on them. They're going to change. Yeah, that's way too long.
My name is Jerry Green, and I'm president of the White Lake Beekeepers Association. We work around Morgan County.
Yeah,
we're based in Mooresville,
much better.
But we cover the entire county, and we promote.
All right. I mean, half the stream was me trying to figure out how to get this all set up. So anyways, I think I'm going to close it out here. I'll jump back on this project. I think it'll be more fun when I go through and color it. But once I piece it together, yeah, I think that's where I'm going to leave it tonight. Something I wanted to try to do was an edit with me stream. And I think it was somewhat successful because it worked, I assume. I'll find out after this. I also want to see like what this looks like on the stream, how does it sound, and then what are the things we need to figure out to make it a better viewing experience on this end. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up because I'm getting tired, and I don't think I'm gonna get much done left on this. But I now have the pieces to the intro in, so I got that all figured out. I now am more familiar with what it is I need to do. So this will be on edits that are just on the mind all day, and you'll start thinking about how I want it to flow, and then I'll be like, I need to be at my computer right now, but I'm working on something else or on another shoot. Anyways, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See y'all.